on guys, we're in a rush. We don't want to be late. It's rude. Let's go. So I've come to realize that sales is actually a lot like dating. First impressions are really important. We need to make sure we're on time for our first meeting and for our date. Why? Because today we're running out of time and we're going on our first date. First impressions are a lot about the way you look and the way you dress. As you can see, I've changed into something a lot more comfortable. And I've got a gift with me. Why? Because we want to get the law of reciprocity to work for us. Bridget, I know you missed out on the last rose, so I decided to bring you a gift of a bunch of roses.
Yay!
But more importantly, I want to ask you, do you accept this coffee with Craig?
Yes, Craig, I accept this coffee.
So Bridget, today on Coffee with Craig, I wanted to talk about the similarity between sales and dating. And I thought no better person to talk to than yourself and talk a little bit about dating.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you want to do that?
We'll see. So Bridget, I mean, what do you think would be a really good first date? Obviously, besides going to an opera.
I'm quite a hopeless romantic, but I also like having fun involved. I mean, in Cape Town, for example, there's so many things to do, like going to a wine farm, going for like a sunset picnic on like Lion's Head, or at the beach, or coming on the Ferris wheel. Yeah, like I'm a hopeless romantic actually, so anything will work.
Anything that's romantic, anything that a guy puts in a little bit of effort.
Okay, little, like a lot actually. Like cooking me dinner.
Roses, like roses.
Yes, like roses and coffee.
Okay. So
go.
what about a coffee date? Is a coffee date something good for a first date?
It is, but it must be like not sitting down. I get nervous.
Like
so,
some kind of activity.
Yeah, but we could have coffee and like walk along the promenade.
And maybe
That's
get some
fine.
ice cream.
Yeah, yes.
Ice
it's
cream?
good.
You like
I
ice cream?
Love
okay,
ice cream.
let's go get some ice cream.
Okay, cool.
The start of a sales meeting is very much important to set up the intention of why you're actually there and the agenda of the meeting going forward. Because obviously you can't just go straight in for the sale. You have to start off slow and build a relationship over time. I see you like that ice cream.
I do, yeah.
So,
it's yum.
Bridget, what was the best date that you went on The Bachelor?
My hometown dates.
Your hometown dates?
Best.
Okay.
It was just so much fun. It had like the fun arcade games, and then it had the serious side, and then obviously meeting my parents, which are very important to me. So I think that date, yeah.
Are you still very close with your parents?
Of course I am.
Okay.
I love them
Oh yeah.
so much.
And you like activity dates, so you like going to the arcade, playing air
games.
hockey, playing games. So it just
And
breaks
winning,
it
though.
breaks the ice of it. And winning.
I gotta win.
So, but I need to win.
No, it's not gonna work.
So in sales, competency is really important. You
Yeah.
need to show that you actually know what you're talking about. So you have to show a level of competency.
But what if I don't know what I'm talking about, but I pretend I do?
That's always good. I think sales, you have to make sure you fake it almost before you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Just eating my ice cream. Your ice cream's gonna melt.
So in a sales meeting, you obviously need to have good proprietary. So setting up the date well, dressing
word.
correctly, making sure you're using the right kind of language, you're on time, which hopefully I was on time today. there and
You made up
thereabouts.
for it with the roses.
With the roses, okay?
That was fun.
So a little gift. Setting up an agenda of what the meeting is about. Showing competency, that you know what you're talking about. Because in sales, it's important that people deal with people that they know, like, and trust. Same thing with dating.
Yeah.
You need to build that element of knowing
Trust.
a person. Trust is a big thing.
Huge thing.
What do you think about trust when it comes to dating?
Well, yeah, trust is a big deal to me, and I think once it's broken, it's very hard to get back. So I'm a firm believer. I'm a very honest person. I say it as it is, and I think that's kind of what drew Mark and I together on the show. Just because if I was upset about something, I would tell him, or if I wouldn't try to hide it. Because on a first date, people could be putting up a front,
Okay.
and you got to break down those walls.
Okay. And how do you do that?
But hanging out more.
Okay. Okay.
And doing different things. Like, for me, a first date I always believe should be just you and the other person. But then maybe like a third date, invite them around to meet your friends. Not your family, because that's too soon.
Too soon?
But have a bra with all your friends. Because it's very important for me that my friends get along with my partner, and that, how rude. And that they also kind of give their opinion of who I'm dating, because...
Well, in our last video, we spoke about you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So seeing your friends, it gives you a nice overview of what you really like without actually speaking about it.
Exactly.
So, Bridget, trust is so important, and the only way to really grow trust is to almost go on more than one date.
I agree.
So I hope you're ready, because I think we're going to go on another date now. And we're back in a new location. This part of our sales meeting or date, we're going to be talking about commonality. How important commonality is in both sales and dating. So, Bridget, we're talking about dating, but you've also got some experience in work of sales.
I do, yes.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about commonality and how important commonality is inside of a sales meeting as well as a date. But before we get to that, I thought it's important that I hear from you and find out what you think are 5 things that a good salesperson actually has.
Okay, 5 things. I think a good salesperson should be confident. I think they should be energetic. I think they should be quite spontaneous, think on your feet. I think a good salesperson should be good looking,
Okay.
And I think number 5, that's hard. I think also a salesperson should know how to flirt.
Know how to flirt. So sales is almost like flirting,
Pretty much, don't you think?
Okay, I agree. So Bridget, commonality is really important.
It is.
It's important to make sure that you build a relationship with your client or with the person you're on a date with. I think that's really important, so you get to know that you actually like the person.
Agree.
And it's a long-term relationship that you're in for, not just how do I get into the relationship, make a sale, and then disappear. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to play a little game, because games are fun.
I love games.
And we're going to find out a little bit more about each of us.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
So I don't know what we install with these cards. But
How do we play?
Let's just see. I think I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh.
So it's like speed dating.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to see how it goes. So this question: if you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future?
Future.
Future.
What'd you do?
I think I'll go into the future as well.
Yeah.
Future's cool.
Why would you go into the future though?
I don't know. I'm always excited of what's going to come.
But what if what's to come? Yeah, because I feel like the past is done. The future's exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is fun. Okay. What would you make the title of your autobiography? Demonstrate. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing this. Demonstrate the pose you'd make on the cover.
Oh, shucks. The title of the autobiography.
Yeah, and you got
LTC.
Who's
Do you know what LTC stands for?
No.
It's the best acronym out there.
live. I don't know. Live the
Close.
laugh.
No.
Live.
No.
Long.
Listen.
Listen
To.
to Craig.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, next question. All right. Okay, we were talking about this earlier.
Oh no.
What would you put in your Tinder bio?
Bubbly, outgoing, spontaneous. Like people say that I'm a lot. Like I'm very energetic and I'm very.
Like the clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, I'm just a lot, and I think a lot of people. I could never date someone that's like a bookworm and just wants to sit at home and just chill and just read all the time. I know that sounds terrible.
Doesn't it have to be funny though?
Yes, has to have a sense of humor.
Okay.
But also you can have a sense of humor, and then you can have like a weird sense of humor where no one understands what you're laughing at.
Okay.
I mean, you got to be on the same level, you know.
Okay, so here we go. Bridget, tell me, what is your best dad joke?
I have so many. Okay. What did the daddy buffalo say to the baby buffalo when he dropped him off at school?
So Bridget,
Yes.
I watched the season of The Bachelor that you're on, and I noticed you packed your bag many times on the show.
Yeah.
So I thought let's chat a little bit about dealing with rejection. I don't know why you kept packing your bags, but then you unpacked them. So in sales, you often get rejected, but you have to keep on at your job, keep going.
You do, yeah.
And you did that in the show.
Yeah, I think, look, for me, no male or female in the world likes being rejected. So I think for me in the show, or in life in general, in relationships, it's just, I think you have to keep picking yourself up again and just starting over, because at the end of the day, it's all about remaining positive. And especially with COVID, it's very easy to lose yourself in what's happening in the world. But I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you deal with rejection?
How to deal with rejection? So I think you have to just have a goal in mind. You have to be positive, because you get rejected all the time, every day,
All
in
the
business, being an entrepreneur.
Even at the grocery store when you're not wearing a mask.
Exactly. And you have to keep moving forward towards that end goal, whatever that end goal is for you.
I agree.
And then it's just speed bumps along the way to get to whatever that end purpose and end goal is for you.
Good answer.
Right.
You did well.
Bridget, thanks so much for being on Coffee with Craig. Sometimes we don't even drink coffee. Sometimes we drink wine
We drink wine.
and eat ice creams.
Yay!
So it's been great having you on Coffee with Craig. It's been nice to get to know you, not just be watching you on The Bachelor. And I hope that the audience has got to learn a lot about sales and how similar it is to dating, so that you can master sales and dating in your future. So Bridget, I think it's only appropriate that we end this date.
No. I think it's only appropriate if I end the date by saying, Craig, will you accept this rose?
I will accept this rose, Bridget. Yay.